After missing out in 2 consecutive World Cups, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, in fact, I mean that the internet space is now washed or agog with those that throw Nigeria now. Now, it is not entirely the fault of the squad, if we may say, but we are always going to look at intrinsically all the points that have made us to lose out at this World Cup. We are going to talk about the NFF, the players, and everything in football generally. Yes. Guys, do you believe that Nigerian football is going down now?
Yes, now obviously. Now everybody knows that Nigerian football is going down. Like what we see in the Mexican football and South African football and other countries that are doing well. We now wish that we were in the 80s.
Yes, exactly.
Other countries are saying, thank God that we are advancing. We are saying, how I wish. We were, not just in football, all around Nigeria, economy-wise, everything. We now wish, how I wish we can go back to. Can you imagine?
We still try to compare our football with those that played before us, like JJ Okocha.
That they are better. Both in players, NFF, management, presidents, everything. We wish that we were in the 80s.
Why is it that other countries are getting better and we are wishing that we were the way we were years back?
There's one analyst.
Shame where me awada. There are places I can't go and proudly say I'm a Nigerian. I have to change my accent, sound like a South African or a Ghanaian.
Yes, now.
Even to open the social media platforms I'm scared because I know the kind of mouth we made Nigerians.
It's difficult for us to read the
I don't know. Is it a bad thing to make mouth with your own country?
The truth is that we were more serious as fans than those
that actually
in the field of play and those managing the boys who were playing the football. We were more serious, more interested. See, let's not, before we go back to the other games that we played, only judging from our game against DR Congo, it was so obvious that DR Congo were more interested in going for this World Cup than Nigerian players.
Yes.
What are you telling me?
Yes.
They dominated from first half, second half, first half of extra time and second half. What in the heaven's name? What? How will you say it in Nigeria's defense?
Of course.
How?
See, I think these people that are going to this World Cup are those that needed it more.
Honestly.
So, to be frank, with the way we played against DRC, we are not deserving of a spot at that World Cup.
At all!
Because, okay, let's say, yes, NFF did their own part by not giving the players or motivating them because truly there is no motivation. Those guys play like people that lack motivation. If you ask me, I will tell you. Especially Moses Simon. In fact, I'm not going to call all of them. They play like people that don't have motivation. Now DRC played like people that are more even motivated. Why?
There are situations that you will find yourself and you know that you are your motivation. If that World Cup was more important to the players, I almost use the F word, but NFF.
Wow.
I swear to God, if it were important to those players, they will come together. First 11, second 11. They will we will talk to ourselves and say, guys, we know say these people no really send us. Why not? Let's just do this thing. We know see in the end something must fall out for them.
Why it's difficult to see some such thing happen is because of you are dealing with big boys here. Or like what you see in the DR Congo team. Many of them have not even been to America before. You know, to say, okay, this is what will motivate us to go to the World Cup. Okay, this is us visiting Donald Trump or having a handshake with Donald Trump. We have the likes of Victor Osimhen who earns about 300 plus in Galatasaray.
But I know that Victor Osimhen will want to add World Cup to his CV.
Is it like other people?
The other players, do they think they have chance again?
Players like Chukwueze have traveled all around Europe.
So
you understand? So what I'm talking about, I'm saying this in regards to what another miracle said. These things don't move most of our players because they feel like they have arrived. Look at the spirit they play.
The hunger is not there.
The hunger is not there. See, this game against the DR Congo, this is the team that wanted it the most.
The most.
DR Congo did not want us to take this game to the penalty shootout.
Yes.
Like,
they pressure us.
This is something you see the bigger team.
Yes.
Nonsense, because usually when you play against a junior team or a minor team, the bigger team doesn't want the match to get to penalty.
Yes,
usually penalty is a game of love. But so they want to kill the game.
Yes.
In regular time. But it was the other way around.
Yes.
DR Congo was pressing us to get the goal so that
it was more important to them.
Yes. I agree with what you said. But even at that, DRC was even still prepared in the eventuality of leading to the penalties.
I don't think.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you.
Prepared to,
no. Let me tell you why.
Look at the caliber of penalties they played.
No, wait. Let me.
They missed.
Let me tell you why. DR Congo played a game. It was leading to the penalty. They tried to end it. Remember that 9-minute save from Nwabali.
Yeah.
Now, when they could not do it, what did they do? They had a contingency plan. They brought in their second goalkeeper.
Yes.
Now, Nigeria was heading to the penalties. I expected them to, let me field those people that can take penalties. Since Nwabali is still going to be at the post.
No. Since you know this game is not going to end well.
Let's calm down. If we were trying to say, let's bring in the likes of Ekong or Awaziem to take the penalties. Remember that we were dealing with a certain number of substitution, which we have already exhausted, even before the game got to the penalty shootout.
I get your point.
There was no way for them. They already had a man that they are bringing in only their goalkeeper to take a penalty.
So they made the necessary substitutions and left one spot for the goalkeeper.
So we cannot change the goalkeeper.
What was what was Bruno Onyemaechi coming in to do at that time in this extra time?
He was tired. We made our own changes because we had tired legs inside the pitch, and which was very, very evident. We saw it that our players were tired.
Wait. I'm still on this. When Awaziem was brought in to replace Arokodere, some of us that watched that game said this was because of a penalty.
Yes,
now, in the 5 penalties, Awaziem did not take one. So what are you trying to tell me? Does it make sense? Why was he brought in?
We are limited to certain kind of informations. We don't know what goes on in the training grounds when these guys do the training. Probably they might have trained for penalties and Bassi scored his own during training and said, I am confident enough to take the first penalty.
Yes, Bassi.
This happened.
Bassi,
we are just here,
Bassi, Simon, all the rest played. Why was Awaziem not in the top in the 5?
Maybe
he
doesn't have it again.
So what was his need? Why was he coming in?
Because of we needed someone. See, in that game, DR Congo was pressing us. We needed people that will help us mark. Probably that was why Awaziem was brought in.
So we're just going to the penalty, hoping on luck.
That is exactly what happened.
We watched that first half of extra time when we played against what's this team? Gabon. Thank you. We saw what these boys did. It was as if they played better in that first half of extra time than what they did the whole 90 minutes.
Yes, now we were
if only these boys could play like that in the main game against DR Congo. Nothing consign us with extra time
at all.
How much more penalties?
First half, we felt like we were doing something like that first half until we missed that golden opportunity to get the second
Everybody
goal.
relax. Our major problem be say our boys know they mark ball. They have this pattern. In fact, it's their lifestyle in the pitch.
Big man mentality.
They will see an opponent with ball. They go back. Why not go there one-on-one and collect that ball from that guy? Why even a defender?
You dey talk of the ones wey don dey mark ball. What of the ones that hide are behind the opponents because they don't want to receive pass? Somebody like Iwobi that is playing 10 come back and collect ball. Iwobi will be hiding behind the DRC Congo player. Most times Iwobi spends more time around the wing side than in the midfield that they kept him. So I don't even know why Nigeria always bring him and say we have a number 10. Nigeria will invite 20 players front, about 6 players in the midfield and 10 players at the defense, and they will not tell you tell has 35-man list. What don't we have midfielders playing in Israel?
I've noticed a player that wants to give a pass and he's stuck there. On the left, there's nobody to come to collect pass. On the right, nobody they come collect pass. They will end up losing that ball.
That's the work of the midfield. The only people that come to receive passes are the midfielders. So if it's not working, it's not working.
If you talk about this Super Eagles team, there are a lot of not just the players to be blamed. NFF started this problem.
That one is a video on its own.
And genesis of this whole problem. Nigeria did not make it to the World Cup again for the second time in a row now. NFF, I just wish it's possible to just take the entire team, NFF board, and just flush all of them.
Yeah, it's possible.
Flush all of them out.
It's possible, but they won't do it.
We can start it. You understand?
How?
No, I'm talking about the Nigerian football lovers. On social media, we should, if I tag FIFA, every post we tag FIFA, tag. By the time they
listen,
they'll be forced to resign now.
No. FIFA has nothing to do with your NFF body. It solely depends on your and Mr. President.
Should I tell you how FIFA can intervene?
Okay, tell me.
If we keep tagging FIFA and letting them know that these people are wasting the money they send to them, FIFA may directly send that money to the app. In fact, FIFA may even send for instance,
the NFF chairman.
Wait, for instance, now if FIFA wants to build a stadium in Nigeria, and they've been getting reports that NFF has been mismanaging that money.
Yeah.
If they do not trust them again, they can come directly to Nigeria and do it.